Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome back to episode 4 of Cards. So we got our first game of the session so far, and it looks like we're going up against a Japanese player. So it seems to be that in the queue, most people are actually playing Japan. I haven't found them to be that strong, though I might just be missing something. Oh, they're still selecting cards. I was ready to throw down my M8. Looks like he threw away most of his cards. Oh, he drew all of his big hitters right off the bat. Hopefully they go to the bottom of the deck. That are right there at the top, and he can't afford them for a long time. That would also work, because then I could stream in with all my little guys, and potentially, oh, it's my turn. Potentially go ahead and take the front line, get all my card draw in, and draw into my couple big hitters. Because I think my biggest unit is a 4/7 in my deck, because it hasn't changed since episode 1 so far. And we'll probably start swapping into other deck styles in the next couple episodes. Probably episode 6, I might swap into another deck variation. We have Blitz. I can trade pretty easily here. And I have 2 howitzers. Use a Blitz. I'd rather just trade. Keep my unit alive, clear the board, and then we'll probably play a howitzer next turn, or the 11th infantry to go ahead and oh, he has dual attack. That's not good. U.S.A Fury can attack twice each turn. That can be very dangerous, especially early on. We have our 3/3, so go ahead and repair this. So either way, if he attacks either unit, we'll trade. Otherwise, he's probably going to attack our HQ though, and do 4 damage right off the bat. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. That's not great either. This guy's free to activate too. That's ridiculous. Oh, now I can do 6 damage. We have guard. Oh, we can't actually deploy that yet though. Alrighty, so we have our howitzer. Take out the type. You can trade, and then do 2 damage to something else, which, fortunately, you can't attack. You have to move forward. You'd have to move forward too. So he's probably going to move forward, because that was his plan with the type, and we kind of block that a little bit. Go ahead and give this guy a, can I apply it to the tank? Another friendly unit. Alright, that's going on the howitzer. I thought that was only infantry. That's way better. So now you can take that out. Take out the 6th infantry with the howitzer. We could leave the Type 93 alive for a couple turns, honestly. And then, so we have the 17th infantry. It's kind of a throwaway dead card now. It's just there to trade now. And we have guard, which we can put down on our howitzer to protect that. Ooh, that guy needs to go too. Looks like Japan's really good at stacking additional attack. They don't have very much survivability. I'm okay with them having high attack damage because even at their low attack, they're going to wipe our little guys out. This guy definitely needs to go though, because he's doing, if he survives the first attack, he'll do 8 damage, which is pretty strong. This guy is here. I don't like it having here though. You can go ahead and clear that with the artillery. Got to supply the front line, not terribly interested in that, honestly. That was an unfortunate drop for that. Sufficient funds, oh yeah, that's right, we're out by 1. And then let's see, we have another howitzer. So we can actually technically clear out both of those units, and then we can trade our 3/3 for the 4/3. Which will leave us with the 2 howitzers and the M8. Or we can drive the M8 forward, take out these 2 units, and leave the Type 93 alive. Which gonna hit? Yeah. Howitzer's a pretty juicy target. So we'll clear you this turn, and then move the 3/3 forward. Don't really have anything that really needs to go in. The U.S.A guard would be nice. Just go ahead and protect this howitzer. Trade the 3/3, destroy the tank, and we still have a pretty sufficient line. Lots of 1/3s though, which are a little lackluster. 5 to our 3. Well, it will be 4 when we draw. Lots of cheap units. He has to have a 3 cost in there. He keeps highlighting it. There it is. So you're beefy, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll kill the tank. Another M8. Throw down our 4/4 beat stick. We just want to put guard. I think that's a better use of our time and funds, because that way we don't leave 1 credit sitting. So now our HQ can't be attacked, and nor can our howitzer. So he can't just rush forward and hit it. Though he can rush the tank forward and trade both units for our Osaka guard. It's 2, and he was a 3, so 5 for our 5. But it's 2 cards. That's okay. Now the howitzer can take you out. That's right. Yeah, it's Fury. Probably actually would have been better to take that out then. But the Type 93 dies this turn. Put out our 4/4. Still no card draw for us yet, though. It's a bit unfortunate since that is a key component to our deck. You have a 4/7, not a big deal. 6/7 now, but the Type 93 is going to go away. Tank moving forward. It's honestly not that concerning. Take care of the tank. And then our 4/4 beat stick marches forward. I'd like to actually move these 2 units forward, supply the front line, and drop the Sherman. Gonna trade? Deal 2 damage to the enemy HQ when it's destroyed. Okay. I'd take one of those 3/3 repair unit. Oh, that's not good. We're pinned, which means it's no longer guarded. No, it's still guarded. Okay. Get the 0 out there. Do what though? Do 1 4/7. Can't really do anything about the 4/7 at the moment. Let's just go for the 2/3. Or I could have done it to the HQ. Honestly, would have been a good idea as well. Can't play the M8 because we already have 5 slots filled out. But we're equal in cards now. A little bit more on the board. Oh, he's probably going to do the... he's going to heal that unit, so it's just a free kill. Was it the Emperors or whatever? Yeah, the Imperial Order. That's what I was thinking. Deal 2 damage to an enemy unit. It's not good. As long as it didn't hit the artillery, I'd be okay. You have +2 to your HQ defense. Okay, so he's Japanese-British. Let's go ahead and stun him for a turn. As long as it doesn't hit the howitzer, that's the hope. Okay, it hit the HQ, that's fine. Not a big deal. Take care of that unit. 2 damage to the HQ again, that's fine. Do damage to the HQ. It's nice and free. I think I'll keep the M8 in the back. So now he can attack the artillery just willy-nilly, except he's stunned this turn. Do I trade both of these units to go ahead and kill this 5/7? I think it's a great play. I think quite help us out. Additional damage there. Trade planes, or we'll destroy his plane, so I don't have to worry about it. Because if he doesn't take out the artillery, he can trade pretty easily. Obviously I'd be throwing away the 0, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we'll trade the 0 here. Does he have another Imperial Order? He does. Isn't that good? Need something big. Got Shermans. Can attack with that though, but that'll be a good clear. Did I trade the plane? I don't think I trade the plane, honestly. I'll just do damage. So that's 9, 12. We can survive one hit. Then again, he probably has more of these. I don't think I can actually survive that. We'll take out the plane. It'll be an issue later on. And it does an additional 2 damage, so I wouldn't have survived. Okay, which I could have dropped another Sherman there, honestly. But this looks like what we're fighting, so I need to get rid of this 6-9 somehow. Which that would have been the Sherman, getting rid of that. And you turn to remove the top card of your deck. Okay. It's a good trade for us. Gives us another round to survive. I need something with guard, because we can't actually survive. That doesn't help us. Yeah, we can't do anything. I think it's GG. Never got the ball rolling. Yep. Give the GG. It's first loss so far. Not too bad though. Won't complain about that. And then we'll go ahead and jump into game 2. I'll see you guys on the loading screen. Alrighty, well, welcome back. Looks like don't know who we're fighting against. Okay, we're going against some Soviets. It'll be a little bit of a change of pace since we're not going to be fighting a bunch of Japanese. I'm totally fine with this loadout. Got a bunch of small 1/2 costs. Got some card removal. This will be our first play. And then we also get a +1/+1 that we can drop. He threw away half his hand. Must have been pretty expensive. It's our turn right off the bat. I'm going to throw a 1/3 down and just pass. I'm going to save this guy for our artillery, because that's what we found out, well, actually the first half of this video. And he actually applies to artillery as well. And that'll double the damage of artillery. The other American artillery that I've seen is a 3-1, which is a little lackluster, to be honest. Has to be on the front line. Well, go and march forward, we'll take the front line. Got 2 Shermans for our card draw. Let's see what he does for damage. Deals 0 to 1 damage. Oh, he's guarded now. So add, oh yeah, it would pretty much slay it. Yeah, he did hit us. 0 to 1 additional damage, so he didn't get any additional damage. It's okay. 4/4. If we make it a 1/1, we might be able to kill the artillery as well. So we'll trade, and we killed the artillery. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. He can leave his HQ at full HP. I'd rather clear the board. Because now next turn, we're going to appreciate that. Because we have our 3-1, and we can move forward the 2-2, and then we can drop a Sherman if he doesn't clear our 2-2. 5-3. deals double damage against tanks. So we got a tank destroyer from the Soviets. Big beefy guy. Go ahead and drop our 3-1 or our 4-4. Move the infantry forward. So if he does clear this and then he also walks forward, then we can drop a Sherman. If not, we just march this guy forward and drop another Sherman. I don't necessarily want to lose 2 guys to him. Maybe moving him forward wasn't the best idea, because we can move forward and then drop a Sherman. Take the front line. But has also made sure that he couldn't take the front line as a whole. 5-5 heavily armored, the T-34-85. It's a pretty sizable guy, but go ahead and throw out our tank. Give us 2 additional cards. Let's see. How many cards do we have? We have 7. Which is kind of a nice feature to go up here to see how many cards you have. We actually want to go ahead and get rid of a card. You don't have ambush, right? No. Okay. Make him a 3/3 and we'll trade. There we go. Can't do 10 damage to a tank now. And now we just have this guy to deal with. And we have 2 4/4s that'll definitely deal with it. Just heavy armor. Yep, okay, that's the only ability he has. He's gonna drive forward. Give Soviet tanker infantry +3/+3. Well, same thing, I can just trade 2 units for it. Yeah, I mean, honestly. Oh no, yeah, okay, so yeah, we'll just trade 2 units and then use the Awoke Giant. There it goes. Throw down a nice 2-1. Let's go ahead and use up our money, and so we, because I think you can only have 7 cards in your hand. So we're both sitting at pretty full hands. Nice 3-4, but it has ambush. That's the important part there. At the start of your turn, fully repair this unit too. All right, so you have to sweep this in one fell swoop. 4-4 would do a pretty good job. Let's see. This would also do a good job. What should it cost? It was only a 3-1. Wow. Move you forward, drop another Sherman. I think we have enough cards in our hand though for a little bit. Did a 3-6 and a 4-4. So this guy will actually be able to destroy that, even though it has ambush, because it only does 3 damage. Prior, the 4-4 is going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, he's going to march forward with his 3-4. Wonder if he's going to buff it. Nope, he's got another 5-5 T-34-85 though. A little bit scary, but we also have our 0 that we can plop down a couple times, and that'll suddenly become a 5-2. It's a lot less scarier. We obviously want this guy to march forward 1 more to get extra card. Is he looking to just go ahead and hit that? Be a 4-1. Trade for this guy. Nope, just went for the HQ. Go ahead and hit him there. March forward, get our card. I have Shermans, but I don't actually want to lay him down. You would become a 5-3 against the tank, which we're not necessarily interested in. We'll throw down a 0 actually. 0 hit the tank. There we go. This guy needs to march forward. Because now we can trade for the La 5 with our 0. Just go ahead and save our HQ a little bit of extra damage. 5 to our 6 cards, so we are ahead in cards. And we have a pretty full board, honestly. Oh, a 7-5. Just on deployment. Okay. smoke screen. That's pretty good. Go ahead and take out the airplane. Alrighty, this guy can move forward. Get the Marines down because they can actually just sit in the front line. Do a pretty good job there. Wow, that was a little tongue twister right there. Don't want the howitzer yet, do I? Howitzer might actually be useful here. Taking out this guy at least. Move that guy forward. For a pretty substantial front line. Because even if he tried to clear out the front, he can clear the entire front line. He'll trade here, no problem. We'll survive with 2 HP. You guys can trade. That'll leave this guy, the tank, alive, but this guy will do an additional 2 damage, which would leave this at 1 or kill this. Which, if that's at 1, we can drop the 0 down and just kill it. And then we can move forward with our smoke screen, and we'll own the front line and drop a Sherman for extra card draw. Which will put us, again, ahead in resources, because it's 4 to 5. Oh, he's getting ready to trade. Okay. So he's going to be at a 3. Oh, and it went to the HQ. Not quite what we wanted, but that's okay. Supply the front line. Oh, so he's Soviet American. Interesting. 4/7 guard, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and guard our HQ and the howitzer. That is our max front line, though. Go ahead and hit the 7-2, make it a 7-1. Can't place anything. You can stay there, you're defended, so you can only hit this. No, I won't do any damage, actually. You can go ahead and hit that, I don't care. I want to get to the front line to give our howitzer an additional +1 attack. The howitzers are actually a win condition for us if we can go ahead and get these M8s in the front line. Put them there in the front line with an U.S.A guard, and then the howitzer is pretty good in the back line. This guy needs to get to the front line so he can just sit there and just do nothing all day. Might be a 5-5, but I just want to stick them there because then everything in the back line is pretty much safe as long as they don't have aircraft. We have plenty of zeros to defend. HQ is immune to damage, wasn't going to hit it. It's just throwing everything down. To tank or infantry? Well, we can already survive an additional attack. Take that out. We are going to suicide our tank. It's okay. Plop down the 0, destroy the plane. So it can't hit our HQ. So the only thing you can hit is the 0, which we're going to do damage first at least. Make it a 5-8. Doesn't necessarily help, but at least try it. It means if he does a double attack, this will actually get killed on the U.S.A guard, which is good. Well, if that's going to move forward, that's fine. Nice 1/8 guard. Destroy a random enemy. Oh, that was the one guy that could not get destroyed. Go ahead and put our howitzer. So that's 13. Go ahead and trade that. Let's see. We'll do 4 damage to this thing. A little bit cheaper. Throw down a Sherman. So you can trade with this guy, and then we'll trade both of these 2 units on this thing. Okay. Then we just have the howitzer. versus his 1/8. But we have more cards, which is the important thing. Four damage, 10 damage, so we're still okay. And a 4/6, that's not good. Ready, so... Oh, he has guard. That's not good. I think that's GG. Trade, trade. Yeah, that's GG. Do 1 damage. Just cuz. We'll send the GG. Oh, here we go. That was a little rude. Meant to say GG. Yeah. Alrighty, well, that's the game. We might need to do a little rework of our American-Japanese deck, because that is 2 losses in a row, but also we got kind of get hemmed in, which is really against our play style, or at least this deck style. Let's see if we get anything good. 5/4 Blitz. These are actually a little bit better than our... no, they might not be better than our zeros, but they're at least comparable. Same cost, but the operating cost is a little bit higher. Death from above, though, is very important. Destroy a random enemy unit. We can probably add that to our deck. That'll make a little bit of a difference. Go and look at our deck. It's American. There's Death from above. We have 2 copies. That is just card removal. I'm gonna keep that. Naval operations good. Honestly, these Warhawks, they don't seem to really be doing much for us. Go ahead and swap in for the Death from above. That does kind of make our ramp pretty flat, honestly. Be interested in more 2-drops. Can I like to select specific? Looks like we have a couple duplicates. Nothing ready to recycle. So this is go ahead. If you get duplicate cards, you can actually recycle them to try and get other cards. Pretty standard, but countermeasures. Okay, interesting. Well, that should be a pretty good actually update to our deck. We didn't actually see the Type 93 at all in any of our games today. But I'll probably go ahead and work on another deck. Probably a German deck, just so that we could showcase probably the 2 big hitters in World War II. So, because we have a U.S. deck, let's try and do a German deck. Alright, if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.